Hello everybody, welcome to World Pool Insights. It's a very big World Pool weekend coming up in Ireland. The Irish Champions Festival comprising racing from Leopardstown on Saturday and the Curragh on Sunday. The big race is the Royal Bahrain Irish Champion Stakes on Saturday afternoon. A Group 1 that always attracts a good field. This is going to be a fiercely competitive race. And I think it's a race where course form is very important. And with that in mind, let's have a look at Delacroix earlier this year. He's got a good record at this track, and this is him in the Ballysac Stakes, where in a steadily run contest, he was always prominent and then quickened up in good style in the closing stages of this race, showing a fine turn of foot. He'd shown plenty of stamina in his previous start as a 2-year-old at Doncaster, but this showed something else. We look at the final 4 furlongs and his final 3. They were very fast as against the Race IQ pars. 11.82 for furlong 8, 11.6 for furlong 9, and 12.53 for furlong 10, meaning that his finishing speed percentage was 105.28%, 5.28% quicker in the final couple of furlongs than he was in the rest of the race. Hitherto, he had not shown that sort of speed. Here's the Race IQ graph to detail what he achieved there in that Ballysac. And you can see latterly in the contest from the mile to the 10 furlong point, he's doing fast sectionals. He's quickened up well from a 12.25 in the 7th to 11.82, 11.6, and then that 12.53. Way too good for his toiling rivals in behind, one of which in second place is the dual Derby winner, Lambourne, but Delacroix had way too much speed for him. And that really is the archetypal way to win at Leopardstown. Often races are quite steadily run and being close to the pace is important, and he can do just that, as he proved next time at Leopardstown when he ran in the Derby trial. This was a really good performance from him. Once again, it was quite steadily run and he was prominent throughout. But the way he quickened was wildly impressive in the closing stages, and he was much better here, much faster than he'd been in the Ballysacs. His closing splits were really impressive, off admittedly a steady gallop. 11.44 through furlong 8, and then, this is really good, he dipped under 11 seconds for the penultimate furlong, a 10.89, followed by 11.64, all really fast furlongs as against par, and it gave him a really high finishing speed percentage of 115.32. Wow, he's over 15% quicker in the last couple of furlongs than he was in the previous part of the race. This is a horse who can race prominently and can quicken up in good style, and this track really suits his style. There is the Race IQ graph just detailing exactly what he achieved in that Derby trial, and on the back of this, of course, he went to Epsom, but things didn't pan out for him very well there over the 1.5 miles. He didn't handle the track, but thereafter he went and won the Coral Eclipse, where he beat Ombudsman and then tasted defeat in the Juddmonte International. Some have been negative about this performance. I wouldn't be. His track position was not necessarily ideal here. He was rated off the pace in a race that was quite steadily run, and he made a move into contention, but it wasn't good enough to get to Ombudsman, who got first run on him and was away and gone by the time Delacroix got moving. Nonetheless, the Delacroix's data is pretty positive. Once again, he was able to quicken up in good style. Furlong 8, 11.02, and furlong 9, he went 11.2. But he was ridden in a completely different style there at York, at a different track. He was held up, he was out the back. He wasn't handy as he'd been at Leopardstown, and perhaps riding him a little closer to the pace is what they are going to do when it comes to the big race on Saturday. Here's what happened then, according to the Race IQ data. At York, it was a very good run. Ombudsman's an excellent horse. It was a funny race with the pacemaker going miles clear. Ombudsman getting first run, but Delacroix still showing loads and loads of speed in that race, quickening up well through those final 3 furlongs, but he had a little bit too much to do. One suspects back at Leopardstown, they'll be handy with him this time, and if he shows the sort of pace that he showed in the Ballysacs and the Derby trial, he will be very hard to catch once he slingshots off that bend and goes for home. In the big race of the weekend. It's going to be a fabulous weekend of World Pool action. I hope you enjoy it.